Today is 2nd of March, market open negative and trade downwards largely throughout the day, trading a reversal bar on increased volume, down 20.3234. Mentioned in the previous videos that breaking this support is negative, and we see a bit of reaction here before you actually move downwards. And today we actually broke the support at 3250. So this is generally negative, and that provides immediate resistance. The most significant resistance is at 3300. Support will be at this level here of 3210. Now if you take a look at the weekly charts, it's pretty clear that we have a nice run up followed by a period of consolidation and break on the upside. So this is a failed breakup, and this has happened before on 2 occasions. So it appeared that actually at about 3,400 we have very persistent resistance. Now the fact that we actually retrace back to the congestion area, we may start in a trading range, so it's likely to be choppy. Well, we need to watch out when the market approach the support level. We could see a bounce very much like this. So meanwhile, market is trading below 1326, so long is likely to be more challenging. Let's turn attention to the US market. This is S&P 500. Mentioned previously that we likely to actually retrace here and test this downward trend line, and this is what it's doing right now. We'd like to see a bounce from here. So this appeared to be a stubborn resistance just below 4,200. We have similar patterns with Nasdaq. Again, after this break, now is retesting this downward trend line. We can take a cue from NYSE, which has broken up much earlier, and we also see a test before it bounced off. So this is a very significant resistance at 16,000. Now breaking this will augur well for the market in general and likely to be bullish. Otherwise we may retrace from here. So this level here is important to watch. So that gives us a clue of the direction of the market going forward. Hang Seng has a deep retracement, but now we have a bounce. I'd like to see eventually move out and test this resistance here, which is at about 22,600. Now we do see some strength in the 10-year yield. This is the daily charts with the 1326 SMA rising, so there is some trend here. Now this is a double top formation, this neckline, which was tested and failed, and it is actually hovering slightly above that. On a few occasions it was not able to close well, so this is important to watch. I'd like to see whether you can eventually take out this level 3978. Now if you look at the 1326 SMA, this by and large is actually a consolidation pattern. So breaking this will be generally positive, but of course with high treasury yields it does affect negatively the equity market. This is Brent crude stuck in the trend range, but the swing is getting smaller. $87 appeared significant resistance, and that is the levels we like to watch. Generally, oil related stocks are not performing well. Now let's take a look at the stocks we have been discussing. Food Empire, one of the best performing stocks today, managed to make a new high. Notice the increase on volume. Now here we have a reversal bars on increased volume, but it's negated with these two bar here. And now we look for pullback here and look for new setups to go long. PropNet. Now if you actually take a look at PropNets, we had a very nice reversal. Let's take a look at the weekly charts. So this is what happened. Very nice run up here, and over here we do have a downward trend line that was actually broken, and there was a test, a pullback before it break on the upside. Data is quite huge. I'd like to see it continue to trade sideways. Eventually look for break above the high of 193. Let's discuss stock Delphi. Very nice consolidation breakout here. There's a pullback and it's gapped through the setup and with a extension bar. You have these trades, it's important to take the profits and stand aside and watch. Likely to actually trade sideways for some time. Notice the huge daylight, and with the extension bar usually too much buying, so it's likely to rest. We'd like to see what happens after the consolidation, and we look for a break on the upside. This is dairy farm. This stock actually has loosened its momentum and actually moved down. And notice the 2026 crease is actually has crossed, and there was an attempt to actually move up. Now let's see what happens. It may well be a consolidation patterns at this point in time that we don't have a setup. But the fact that we have weak market sentiment and the stock managed to actually head up quite well. This is Tianjin. This stock has low liquidity though, we have to be just careful, but they have been trading very nicely, and over here we do have a nice breakout. There's a gap through followed by inside bar. Like to see the stock eventually take out this high here, 140. Now Sembcorp Industries, after making a house, has retraced. And if you actually notice here, we do have a double top formations. Now unless this is taken out, otherwise it may fail. That is some things we need to actually take note of. Alright, so notice actually here it was broken, and we do have a bull bar yesterday, and today we have another reversal bar. So unless this high is taken out, 369, otherwise we may retrace. At this point in time, it's actually trading below the 1326 SMA. This is something we generally do not like. If you can trade sideways from here on, and that will be slightly positive.